to all my dear class 10 champions, and you guys were doing great in the previous exams too. I was seeing all your lives and everything. It's the high time now. We are going to start for SST. So how is the Josh? Are you guys ready? Because this will be the first live for SST. I am very excited for that. It's not good morning, Vedant. How are you? Good evening. Did I say good morning? Good evening to all the students. Yes, Jai Shri Krishna. Very good evening. Hi, hello to all the students out there, excited for SST or not. So finally, it will be the last time you guys are going to study SST. Last time, yes, 10th and SST over. So all the students who were quite worried, nervous, anxious, and particularly who hated SST, this is a good time we should start studying. Okay, because this is the last time we will study SST, because I know majority of the students are going to take science, maths in your future class 11th or 12th, right? Just let me know, am I audible and everything is visible, so that we can start with the session. I'll share you guys what is going to be the plan for SST. Okay. Yes, I can see all of you, and I can also recognize all of you as you were the part of my life all the time. Yes, ma'am, fine. Now, one more guideline to you, and a strict guideline to all the students who are present in my class right now. Students, see, you were chatting before coming live, that's okay. But if you continue the same chatting during my life, I am not going to entertain. Okay, I want you guys take the benefit of the live classes, you guys study, you guys practice as much as possible, but I don't want all these rubbish chats in my life. Okay, pay attention to that, otherwise you guys will get the block list. Okay, Vedant, okay, this is particularly for all the students doing it right now also. Fine. Okay, now moving to the main topic. See, you guys have having exam on 7th of March. There is a perfect plan that I made for you. You guys came what after giving exam today, and you are in a chill mode today. So we will start with a light topic today, that is of economics. Okay, we are going to start with a light topic, that is economics. There are 4 chapters in economics. We'll cover it today, completely done, and then we will keep it aside. Get it? Give me a thumbs up if you are ready for that. Then we will do tomorrow what? We are going to do tomorrow the same time 5 p.m. geography. Complete geography. You will understand totally from today's live session how your lives are going to be. Okay, how I am going to complete your syllabus, how I am going to give you practice MCQs as well as practice questions too. Get it? Now after tomorrow, that means on 4th of March, we are going to complete our civics. On 5th of March, we will complete our history. On 6th of March, we will do a long marathon of around 8 to 9 hours where we will be doing complete SST. Okay, got the plan everyone? Got the plan or not? And meanwhile, all the recorded videos will also be coming to boost your confidence, to give you exam tips, and you have to follow all of them. If you are going to follow me completely from today, don't worry for your exam. Hi to everyone. Hi, hello, I'm seeing all your chats here. Ma'am, doubt. Yes, Vedant, tell your doubt. Who will do geography? What do you mean by this? Are you not ready for doing geography or what? Hi, hello to everyone. Hello to students, all are here. So, okay, done with hello, done with the introduction. We are going to start the session today. By the way, how were your exams that you have completed? Just share me all that too. When we will in our talk session in between, sometimes when we feel like it's so much now. Yeah, exactly. This is a scoring subject, and your what I can say, your definitely percentage are going to increase. Ma'am, only 3 likes. You guys only do the likes, na? Go like the session right now. Fine. Oh, crazy, Vedant, that's crazy. So marathon for SST starts here with the complete economics. Fine, my dear students, now done with all hello and chats. Now we are focusing on the live session. Complete economics. The first chapter is development. The second is sectors of Indian economy. Third is money and credit. And the fourth one is globalization in the Indian economy. I assure you that by the end of the live, you will say that, ma'am, thanks for the revision, because my dear students, trust me, believe me, by this life, you are going to mug up the entire SST. Okay, entire SST, and I mean that when I say that. Okay, whoever wants to go on the end game, you guys can go. Come on, let's talk about this complete economics. So chapter starts with development. Pay attention, no chatting, focus on the board. Whenever the question comes, you need to answer quickly because no wastage of time. So no chatting again. Development. So the chapter starts development with explaining you that resources are available around us. Okay, resources are available around us. And when resources are available, we do what? We do development, right? Resources are available, we got the technology, and development will be done. But what is development for one may not be development for another. From here, this topic comes a very, very important question of economics, that pay attention. What is that? That different people have different developmental goals. The first important question from economics, from the chapter development. What is the question? How different people have different developmental goals. So basically, a farmer, a less prosperous farmer who do not have a land of himself, rather he is landless. What will be the developmental goal of that person? That I can at least earn a decent wage and get my food, clothing and basic necessary things for my family. But whenever there is a farmer who is quite rich, prosperous, what will be his goal? To get more yield, to get more technologically advanced devices, to send his children to different countries to study, and many more such like that. Okay, did you get this point? So yes, different people have different developmental goal. You can write the difference between rich and poor farmers. One of the best example that is given in your NCERT is about what? A dam construction and the people, social people living here. What it says that there is an industrialist who wanted water for that industry to work. So he decided one day that I can do one thing. I can make a dam here. It will help me in multi-purpose, like generating electricity and more such things, right? So he decided that, but in that construction of dam, so many people were socially displaced. They were asked to be displaced. Now what happened? The dam construction was development for the industrialist, but it is not for the social people living there. So it can be constructive for one but destructive for another. So what is development for one may not be development for another, and this is the example you are going to write. One more example is there in your NCERT, and that is related to a girl child and the boy child. What we can say, what are basically the demand of a girl child and a boy child. Done with it? So very first question of our chapter is completed. Moving to the next topic. No one is going to do SST in one day. You are not going to get good marks. Beta, study from today itself. Okay, history revision tomorrow, please. Anaya, it is planned for 5th. It is planned for 5th, and I have planned it for a reason. So you can follow the plan what I have shared to you. We are going to do it on 5th, Anaya. It will not be late, trust me, you will do that. Okay. Hi, hello to everyone. Ma'am, I'm from UP. Welcome, beta, welcome. Fine. Come on. So now here, mixed of goals. Whenever we talk about who is the most developed person in our colony, the one thing that comes in our mind is money. Whoever has the money will be developed. But then we analyzed one thing. Consider a situation, some person gives you so much of money and asks you to live in an area where you don't have any social contact, where you do not have any respect, freedom, etc., etc. Will you live the place? Will you live that place? No. You'll deny it. Why? Because yes, money is one criteria for development, but not the single criteria for development. Rather, there are mixed of goals. So money is not only the one factor for development. Rather, it is mixed of goals. So what are that mix of goals? Along with the materialistic goals, we have non-materialistic goals too. No money, no honey. What is this, Tanya? Nope, ma'am, because money can't buy all the things. Exactly, bachas. Equal treatment, freedom, security, respect, and no discrimination. So whenever the question comes about mix of goals, just mug up these points right now. Everyone, right now. What? Equal treatment, freedom, security, respect, and to resent discrimination. Done? Give me a thumbs up if we have to move to the next slide. Fast. Vibe with dua, no chats here. No chats will be entertained here. Go, otherwise I'll block it. I'm not here to entertain this rubbish chats you guys are doing from the morning and all the lives. Right? Here we have to study. Don't spoil everything here. Not only particularly for that, but that student who is doing that, for everyone. I am not going to entertain the rubbish chat you guys are doing here in class 10. Come on, tell me. Done? Very good. Fine. Next one is a question here. Answer it fast, quickly. Which of the following is a key indicator used to measure a country's development? First answer is very easy. Option A, primary production. B, secondary production. C, GDP, that's gross domestic product. Or D, that's net domestic product. C, very good. Very good. Yes, C is the correct answer. GDP. I don't think there is a need to explain. Oh my god, I didn't even pick the pen up till now. So, GDP is the correct answer. Gross domestic product. Basically, what is GDP? From here comes a very important thing, that is the definition of GDP. GDP stands for, to the student who even don't know this. If this is the situation, then you have to think about your preparation. So, it is gross domestic product. Okay, gross means total. Domestic means within the territories, within the border of a country. Product means the production. So, what is the definition of GDP? It stands for the value of final, pay attention, final goods and capitals, the value of final good and capital produced within a country. Produced within a country, right? Within a country in a financial year. In a year you can write, in a year. And this is known as what? GDP. The value of what? What is important? Value is important, final is important, within a country is important, in a year is important. Get it? Ma'am, I don't know history and geo. We are going to do geo tomorrow. Geography will be done tomorrow. And on 5th, we will be doing history. 6th, we will be doing complete SST. Don't worry, Anaya. You will rock your exam. Don't worry. Fine? Okay. Ma'am, history one shot on 5th of March. I'll tell you once again. So what is the plan? Okay, yeah, continue. We'll continue, then I'll tell you. So 2nd of March, that's today, economics. Then 3rd of March, we are going to do geography because it's like important to do. Then we will do civics. We'll take one day more, a little lighter. 5th, then we will do history. For a psychological reason, I have put it like this. Then 6th, we will do complete SST. This is the plan. This is the plan. I'm telling it right now only. Okay? Okay, Raj. Fine. Now coming to the next one. So how to compare? Now the chapter was dealing with some person particularly, that who has more developmental goals and all. But the chapter says that we are not going to talk about just a person. We are going to talk about complete nation. So how to compare different countries or state? By we consider some country as developed, some countries as developing, some our neighborhood countries as underdeveloped. So what is the criteria? right? Yes, Tanya, okay, fine, good. Telling the recommendation, I have put even the PYQs are there, don't worry, everything is there. Fine. So now if I talk about how to compare different countries, we have examples like total income. The first idea that came into mind, let us do one thing. If there are 500 members in the country, let us count all of them and get the total income, and then whoever will earn more, we will ask them to be we will give them the criteria of developed country. Okay, so the first thing that came in mind was total income. What do you mean by total income, bhai? So the total income here means that the income of all the residents of a country. The income of all the residents of a country. This is known as total income. But do you think that the population size of all the countries are same? No. Now we were comparing India and Japan. Japan with less number of people, India with more number of people. So when we calculated the total income of all the residents of India, that was actually higher than Japan. But do you think that we are more developed than Japan? Not at all possible. So this factor cut down. So ma'am, when we just started with this chapter, we will complete in 10-12 minutes, that's it. Then we came with a new idea. Let's do one thing, let's calculate the average income. We did so. So what is the average income? Total income upon, what it is? Total income upon total population. Total income upon total population, that is also known as per capita income. That is also known as what? Per capita income, that's PCI. Okay, now what happened here? Taking this PCI in respect, what happened? World Development Report was published. Pay attention, a good question, 3-marker question. Even there will be a 5-marker difference question from this topic. Okay, World Development Report was published by World Bank. Who published this report? World Bank report asked this, right? Criteria is per capita income. This report was published taking what criteria? That we will compare the countries on the basis of per capita income. Fine, bhai. Now they said that the countries with income more than US dollar 63,400 will be considered as rich countries. The countries with income less than US dollar 2,400 will be considered as low income group. What about India, bhai? What about India? So India lies in the category of, remember it, MCQ can come. India lies in the category of low middle income group, because we do not earn as these countries are earning, and we do not earn less like this countries. So we come in middle income group, and in middle income also, that is low middle income group. Fine. So this was the situation. But what happened? Did we get succeeded in comparing the countries using these factors, that is average income? No. Pay attention, because average income, right? Average income has a positive as well as a negative factor. It is very, very good for comparing countries, but what happened, my dear student? This is just an average. This is what? Average. There are certain countries with vast number of difference between the population as well as the income, right? We have that example in the chart. But rather, this average income hides what? Hides disparity. Pay attention. This average income hides what, my dear student? Disparity, right? Now, as it hides disparity, we have a question, then we will move to the next topic. Question is, for comparing countries, their income is considered one of the most important attribute. What does per capita income means? Tell me. A. Total income earned by a nation, average income earned, gross domestic product, total wealth accumulated by individuals. Some of the text are missing. Ma'am, is your mother or sister name Madeshwari? No. Ma'am, Suno? Yes. Nandini, tell me. Ma'am, someone asked you that in new NCERT it is GVP, not GDP. Yeah, GVP is gross value product. Yes. Ma'am, notes. Ma'am, notes. You will get the notes, my dear students, here in the description. The PDF is already added for you. You guys can download it. Okay, don't worry about the PDF. You will get the notes because I know these notes are very, very important for you. Hi to everyone who is still saying hi to me, not to among each of you. So, okay. The rest of the chat is not useful, I guess. So, what is the answer to this question, guys? Who is going to tell me? Arey, my God, tell me the answer. Tell me the answer to this question rather than chatting. Okay, so for comparing countries, their income is considered to be most important attribute. What does this per capita income means? It means average income that is earned, total income upon total total income upon total population. So what we studied up till now? Development, okay, then development. We studied the definition of GDP, then we studied average income. However, before average income, we saw the definition of total income, then World Development Report, World Development Report, World Development Report. Okay, next is, so here are certain things which clarifies that. Okay, ma'am, I have Malayalam exam on 5th. Okay, all the best for that too. All the best. Balance your preparation, bacha. Balance your preparation with SST. I know it's difficult, but I know you will do it. So now come the time we said that average income is not a good criteria. We have to replace it. Okay, we have to do what? We have to replace it. So how we will replace it? What are the loopholes within it? First tell us that, na. So here we starts with some criteria that is given in your NCERT box number, table number 1.4. So we started comparing some states of like India, Haryana, Kerala and Bihar. Right? What happened? Now see, here infant mortality rate is given, literacy rate is given, net attendance rate is given. But before that, let me tell you that there is one more table in your book that tells us about the income of these respective states, in which who has the highest income? So it is the state of Haryana. Then after that, who has the income? It's Kerala. And after that, it is Bihar. So basically, after seeing this table, we consider that Haryana would be the state as it earns more. Haryana would be the state who is more developed. But eventually, this does not happen. Why this doesn't happen? Because see, pay attention. Then we further noticed more things. We saw that what is infant mortality rate? What is the definition of infant mortality rate, my dear student? It is the rate of, pay attention, it is the rate of number of death. Okay, number of death over 1,000 of life birth of the children who are below 1 year of age. Infant are considered the children who are below 1 year of age, that means from 0 to 1 year. If they die, we calculate the rate of its over 1,000 live births, and that is known as infant mortality rate. We have more criteria, pay attention, that's literacy rate, the percent of students who are studying, right? Like how we take it from the literacy rate. Okay, so we calculate that they know the basic English, Hindi, write to know how to write, read, or can do the basic mathematics calculation, right? Then we have net attendance ratio. Net attendance ratio, that we will take a year and calculate that how many percentage of students between these times are going to school for study or not. So when we saw this, we have seen that the better performances of Kerala and not Haryana, and it was quite crazy for us. Hence, we replaced the World Development Report with Human Development Report. Bacha, then we replaced what? World Development Report with Human Development Report. It is published by UNDP. It is published by UNDP. Okay, tell me what is the full form of UNDP, however it is written here. United Nations Development Program. What it is? United Nations Development Program. The criteria now is replaced. So what was the criteria in World Development Report? What? Per capita income. But we know that it's hiding many things. So now what is the criteria? Other than per capita income, we need to see their education level as well as health status. See, this is how the report looks like. The country, the gross national income, that means their per capita income will be seen. Okay, their life expectancy at birth, that means it will tell their health status. Like, what is the longevity of life? What is the average of a person living in this country? Right? Then we have mean year of schooling, that people who are like aged 25 and above, how many years of schooling average they have done. And after that, we will rank the country. That ranking is according to the index, that means list, HDI, right? After seeing the report, we should notice the current situation of India, and we saw that the rank of India is 134. What is the rank of India, students? 134. Get it? Get it, bacha? So, ma'am, sample paper also. Okay, we will do everything. So, there are total 193 countries. India rank 134. This is a 5-marker question from this topic. One more question can come. Compare. Okay, compare World Development Report and Human Development Report. Write it down right now in your copy, with whichever copy you are studying, whichever source you are studying along with me. Write it down. After the live, you have to practice. Why you have to practice? Because I am going to give you so many practice question, long question today. Fine? Get it, bacha? Chalo. Next is a question right in front of you. A question that is right in front of you. Identify which statements accurately describe the components of human development. According to Human Development Report, choose the following option. Pay attention, read the question again. No rush, no hurry. We have 5 more days to study. Fine. So, identify which statements accurately describe the components of human development according to Human Development Report. Choose it from the following options a little wisely. Okay. First is human development encompasses health, education and standard of living. Second, human development focus solely on economic growth and income levels. Third, human development emphasizes gender equality and social inclusion. Or fourth, human development prioritizes technological advancement over environment sustainability. What do you think? What, ma'am, world war is going to happen? Ma'am, world war. Arey bhai, your paper is going to happen whatever happen in the world. Right? So focus on this right now. After this session of SST completing on 7th of March, we will talk about geopolitics a lot. Okay? Answer me faster, faster. Don't waste the time. Options are A, 1 and 2 are correct, B, 1 and 3 are correct, C, 2 and 3 are correct, or D, that's 3 and 4 are correct. Tell me. Vedant, again talking. Tanya, it could be, but for just right? Just for cancelling exam, we can't take the risk of world war, na? It will be like more bad for us. B is the correct answer. Very good, bacha. So this cannot be, because it do not focus solely on economic growth. This one is wrong. And if I talk about this is also wrong. So 1 and 3 are correct answer to this question. Very good. Right? Very good. Moving to the last topic of this chapter, and this is how development is done, and this is how you will complete the entire economics today in the fastest way possible. Tell me, are you guys enjoying the session? Tell me right now, are you guys enjoying the session or not? So we are going to go live daily with this particular strategy, and this is how I assure you that you will score very good in your SST exam. And yes, I can see your yeses responses. Very good, student. Solo is enjoying too. Okay, Solo. So the last topic is sustainability of development. My God, resources are there, development will be done, but in that development a greedy nature emerged. We wanted more. The rich were trying to be richer, however it was leading the poor to be poorer. Now what happened? No one was literally thinking about the environment. But after a period of time, we noticed that, pay attention, we noticed that there is a very important concept, sustainability, that we have to save our environment for our future being. From this topic particularly, case-based question can come in your exams, not more than that. So I would suggest you, by today itself, after this live, go and read these paragraphs. Okay, go and read these paragraphs. You are going to do this. It's quite easy. Same, go and read this exhaustion of natural resources, which gives you detail about if we go likewise after this year, all these natural resources will end. And the questions are also given beneath it. Solve it, try to write it. This can come as a case-based questions, not more than that. However, from this chapter, they can ask about what is sustainability of development. You guys know this from a long time, right? Now, as we ended with the chapter, I'll give you a brief introduction. What is important from this chapter? Pay attention, like what is quite important from this chapter, so that you don't miss anything. Start first with, pay attention, start first with the 3 statements that are given in the chapter, right? That different people have, pay attention, that the different people have different developmental goals. The different people have different developmental goals. This is the most important one. Other than that, it can be constructive for one, destructive for another. What may be development for one may not be development for another. Here you are going to give the examples which I told you in the starting, right? Then we will do one more important thing, that is mixed of goals. What? That what other than money are the goals. So we know, we have seen that. After that, you will read about average income completely, like what are the positives of average income, negatives, its definition, etc. Then you will move for World Development Report. Then 5th one, that's Human Development Report. I'll say that read all the tables that are given in NCERT, and as well as their explanation which are written beneath them, right? After that, today itself, you are going to solve all these practice questions which are right here in front of you. Tell me, is it more than enough from the chapter economics? Sorry, from the chapter development, from economics? Tell me. So, these are some important questions. I'll read it for you so that if you have any doubt, you can ask me right away. Okay, bachas? So, question number 1, differentiate between World Development Report and Human Development Report. I would suggest to you that prepare a 5-mark difference for the same. Like what are the differences? I am going to give you a quick revision. So World Development Report, first point, published by World Bank. Human Development Report published by UNDP. Get it? Second point, what is the criteria for World Development Report? Per capita income. Here, what is the criteria for Human Development Report? Health, education, as well as per capita income, right? Then we will come back to WDR. What is that? What we are missing? That here they classify country into rich, poor, middle income. However, here there is an index, that means ranking. India stands for, now coming back to WDR, India stands for low middle income. Here the ranking of India is 134. Get it? The last point, that it do not hide disparity. Okay, sorry, World Development Report hides disparities. It do not hide disparity. Done with this type of question? Solve it today, right? Try to write it today. These questions are going to be very, very important for you. Okay, next question is, what may be development for one, may not be development for another. I already told you. What is meant by sustainability of development? Done. Why do we use averages? So averages are used for comparing countries. Are there any limitations to their use? Yes, they do not hide disparities. Illustrate with your example related to development. Make a table, compare the 5 countries. The table is already given in your book. Get it? Now, next question, what is per capita income? Tell it that total income upon total population. Mention any two limitation against a repetitive question, right? Bata, tell me, will you solve these questions today? Arey bhai, rather than talking, tell me this. Are you going to solve it today or not? You have to. By the way, you don't have any option. Yes, very good. Very good, bacha. By the way, who all are here in live, go right now, like the session. Go right now, like the session. Yes, ma'am. Fine, fine. Fine. Okay. Let's move to the next chapter. We are done with the chapter number. We are done with the chapter number 1. Ma'am, you have lemon in my water. Yes, I have lemon and cucumber in my water. So, practice questions. Chapter number 1 done. Moving to the second chapter of today's session, that is section sectors of section. I don't know from where it came in my mind. Sectors of Indian economy, economics, class 10th. Here we will start with a good question. You are going to answer me right now, and then we'll move to the explanation of the chapter. When a country progresses from underdeveloped to a developing, to develop the country, the sector that contributes to the largest part of the national income changes. Eventually, yes, it will happen. So, which of the following shows this change? Okay, tell me. Primary, tertiary, secondary, from primary to secondary to tertiary, or tertiary, primary, secondary, or option D, that's tertiary, secondary, or primary. Tell me the answers. No chat other than answer. Pay attention. Solo, you have to mandatory like say hello to everyone, right? Sumit, move on. What is this going on? Ma'am, double coincidence of want. By in money and credit we will study. Wait. I'm going nowhere. I'm going to teach you everything today. Don't worry. Ma'am, confirm. Can we lock option B? Yes, we are going to lock it, and it's very, very correct, my dear students. So, whenever a country is underdeveloped, it basically depends upon the primary sector, because this one is the basis of any countries, like backbone of every country. right? Then here, then we will move to a little, like, development is done, a little technology is upgraded in secondary sector, and to developed country we have to improve the tertiary sector. So this is the correct sequence of development, primary to secondary to what? Tertiary. Very good. Now I'll start the explanation briefly of the chapter, because some of the students might not know this. So the chapter says sectors of Indian economy. What? Sectors of Indian economy. Here Indian economy means the way by which we earn money. The economic activities you see around, like you might be seeing in the morning a person selling milk, a person who is giving newspaper at your doorstep, right? A person who is selling vegetables at your door, a person who is living beside your house, going for work, working in an industrial sector, right? So you might see that everywhere, right? Everywhere there are certain different activities. When I talk about primary sector, this is the sector of economy where a person, a people depends totally upon natural resources, or they extract the natural resource. Example, agriculture, fishing, right? Then we have many more such things, like, give me the example: agriculture, fishing, animal husbandry, etc. Yes, we depend upon raw material. Correct. Raw material, natural things are raw material. Very good, Santoshi. Next is secondary sector. Now, anything that is obtained from this primary sector becomes the raw material for the secondary sector. Here it is being processed, okay? Here it is being processed by manufacturing, like a cotton that was grown in the primary sector. Pay attention. A cotton that was grown in the primary sector becomes a cloth in the manufacturing sector. Alright? Now if we come to the next point, tertiary sector, like this crop that is made in the manufacturing sector needs to go to the people, sold to the people, which requires so many things: transport, a good building, communication, like people do call to us and sell it to some products, na? So that is tertiary sector, which provides services. Tertiary sector do not produce any goods, it just provide services like customer service, right? Then we have teaching, then we have doctors, then we have restaurant. What are these? They are tertiary sector, right? Okay, so can you answer one question to me right now, right? With the help of example. Pay attention how the question comes here. Right? How the question comes here? Tell, with the help of example, how primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector are interdependent on each other. Will you able to write this answer? Tell me which example you are going to pick up. Bye ma'am, leave Anushka. What is this? Okay, you're leaving Anushka. Get it. Repeat the question. Anil, the question is, with the help of example, tell how primary, secondary and tertiary sector are dependent on each other. I will choose biscuit example. UP ka balak. People are unokay there, right? Hi ma'am, I am new for this channel. Who is this? Kaushik. Hello beta, welcome on the channel. You can get connected over this channel for your SST exam. We are going to go live daily with the same strategy that I have today. Okay. Dress ma'am, manufacturing, clothes. You can take the example of cotton. That's very good. Okay, you are solo. Arey ma'am, मैं solo हूँ. Okay. Fine. Okay, get it. Very good. You guys will answer this. I get this point. Now, if we compare these three sectors, we are going to compare these three sectors, like we compare the economies of different countries. In the economy of a single country, there are three sectors: primary, secondary, tertiary. Let's see who generates more GDP. Let's see how many people are working in which sector. So for that, we started calculating the values of goods and services. We started calculating the values of goods and services. Now we saw that while calculating this, we calculated everything that is produced in an economy, and then we find out that this is a blunder mistake. My God, how it is a blunder mistake? Because not every good produced needed to be counted. Here we can take the example of biscuit. See, wheat that is produced in a primary sector, wheat that is produced in a primary sector by a farmer, right, went into the hands of a manufacturer who converted this into a wheat flour, right? After getting it converted into a wheat flour, he added so many things. He added so many things like sugar, like he added what is milk, and made a biscuit out of it. And then it is being sold by the market to wholesaler, and then the wholesaler sold it to retailer. So pay attention, a product was sold from wheat to manufacturer wheat flour. Then this wheat flour, after being added with so many things, were sold to wholesaler, retailer, and we then collected it. So at each of the level, if we calculate the same product, what we are doing? We are double counting that wheat, okay? We are double counting that wheat. So to get out of this problem, what we started? Finally, we started calculating the value of what? The value of final goods and services that are produced. Pay attention. So here comes the definition of GDP that I told you in the starting, that GDP is the value of final goods and services produced in each sector during a particular year. And this is how we calculated the GDP of all the three sectors. Get it, beta? Very good, very good. Now comes the question, which of the following show an instance of dependence on tertiary sector? Now, who is going to tell me the correct answer? Tell me fast. Hi, hello to everyone. Intermediate goods need not to be included. Already included and made as a final product. Very good, Santoshi. Very good. Okay, you were there in my last class. I remember you were there in my last classes. Someone is answering A, someone is answering D. Okay, someone is answering B. So I need to check the options because your answers are not same. So, which of the following shows an instant of dependence on tertiary sector? An ice cream producer buys milk from a dairy farm. So this person is dependent on dairy farm. This is not the correct answer. To all the students who were telling A, you are wrong. A farmer needs a savings account to deposit his money. So for depositing money, the person needs to go to the bank. And bank is providing us service. Service means tertiary. So this can be a correct answer, but let us check why C or D are not. Okay. So an oil and gas company needs big machine to drill the earth. Oh my God, machine means manufacturing. So this cannot be a correct answer, right? Machine. The person is not telling that they needs the people to work on that machine, right? So an educational organization buys stationery from a local cottage industry. Again, beta, industry, bacha. So this can be secondary sector. So D is also wrong. Whoever gave this answer B, you guys are correct. So which is the correct answer to the question? B is the correct answer to this question, and this is how you need to answer these type of questions. Get it? Everyone? Yes. Okay, a clap for all the students who just told me the B answer. Very good. Okay. Now everyone will answer B. Now you guys will start answering B because you are sure about that. Okay, fine. Next topic here is, so when we calculated the GDP of all the three sectors, we analyzed something that in the recent some years, the tertiary sector is growing rapidly. The tertiary sector is what, my dear student? It is growing rapidly, and for sure, pay attention when I say that, and a for sure 5-mark question from this topic, this is going to come in your exam. It was in the last year, previous year question paper also, and many year question paper if you pick up and see. Question is, why is there rising importance of tertiary sector? Why is there rising importance of tertiary sector? These are the 4 points. Write it as it is. Done? Read it right now. Remember it right now. First one. The tertiary sector provides us basic services. By we can't live without these services now. So what are the basic services? Like hospitals, education institutions, post and telegraphs, police stations, courts, villages, administrative office, etc., etc., etc. Done. Next is about development of primary and secondary sector. My dear students, all are interdependent, all are interconnected to each other. If you will grow more crops, you will sell it more. To sell it more, you will need transport. So basically, when there will be development for primary sector, secondary will grow and it will lead to the development of tertiary sector. Get it? Very good. Third one here is rise of income. Nowadays, and in the previous time, there is difference in the income level. Like if we talk to your elders, they will say that 10 rupees was so enough for us. But now if we go outside, even 1,000 rupees less for us, right? So why this gap is seen? Because income rose. Income rose. Now you have more interest in dining out, tourism, right? All these sectors. Because tertiary sector is growing, IT sector is growing, your parents are working in engineering sector and many more tertiary activities, income is growing and this is it. So as income level rises, the demands of eating out, tourism, private hospital, private school, professional training, etc. eventually increases. Okay, last but not the least, there are certain new services added like IT, communication, ICT, more in the lifestyle. Guys, live class, no, love class. Love class for the students who don't want to study, but for the students who actually want to study, this can be beneficial. As I already told you in the starting, I'm not going to entertain such rubbish chats. If you continue that, I'm going to block you, students. Arey ma'am. Right? Hello? Arey, why the person has eaten food or not, nothing matters to you. They'll forget you, beta. Nobody is going to. Vedant, if you will write, then I'll read, na? Hello Zia, how are you? So, hi Lakshya. Rising importance of tertiary sector. See it once again. I'm telling you, this is very, very important question. Basic services, development of primary sector. Write the answer in such a manner only. Like give the heading to your answer, then explain it. Give the heading to your answer, then explain it. Heading, explanation. Get it? Okay. Next is about comparing the three sectors. Yet we are not done with this comparison. We have to see it. Right? Now, graphs of share of sectors in GVA, that means gross value added, and then we will talk about employment. So when we see, pay attention, is it like clear to everyone? Yeah, it's clear. So when we see the year 1977 to 78, the primary sector gives us more income, and that more, by the more I mean around 48%. Okay, around 48%. the income in the secondary sector, the GVA from the secondary sector was around 22%. However, when we compare it with tertiary sector, it was around how many percent? 30%. This was it, right? But the same if we notice in the year 2017 to 18, the shift is surreal. What is the shift? See, here the shift is like unpredictable. The primary sector is taken over by the tertiary sector. See here, there is a vast change. It now turned out to be 52%, which used to be 30%. Right? Now next, if we see the secondary sector, okay, 10, 20, something 28% around. And the rest is about the primary sector. So the income level from the tertiary sector has increased drastically. But what about the employment? Is it the scenario same or changed? If I look at the share of sectors in terms of employment, the primary sector was contributing 71%. The secondary 11% and the tertiary 18%. Now the shift is such that there are 44% people in primary sector, 25 in secondary and 31 in tertiary. The income level has a drastic change, but if we look at this map, still in India, who is the highest employer? Tell me, who is the highest employer? It is the primary sector. Because if sometimes the question comes, who is the highest employer, you guys think a lot and then write the tertiary sector. Still primary sector is giving you highest employment. Get it? Vedant be like, ma'am, mujhe kyun डांटते हो? Ma'am, will they ask a 3-mark question from chapter 1, explain of how development? They'll not ask this from this. This is not a 3-marker type question, Behive. This is a 2-marker type question. Okay? GVA is gross value added, something similar to GDP. Don't now go into detail of this right now. Ma'am, will they ask? Okay, I told this too. Board, CBSE board. Acha, Shashank was asking to someone else. I thought its question is for me. Hi, Ayushi. Sis, say hi, Ayushi. He or she is waiting for you. Yes, they talk like this. No worries, we will study. Okay, so comparing these countries. Now a question right away here in front of you, answer it. Hi ma'am, I'm Nikita. Hi beta, how are you? Ma'am, but they asked the question in 5 marks in our school exam. Behive school exam and CBSE exam is quite different, na? Yeah. How, like, what you are asking me, na? The question can come about developmental goals, and if it comes for 5 marks, you can tell different people having different developmental goals. Okay? Be prepared for that. If it came in your exam, let's prepare for that. 5 developmental goals of different people, like poor farmer, landlord, or a farmer who is prosperous, middle class person, right? This is how we have to answer smartly these type of questions. Good morning, guys. Ayushi, wake up. Vedant be like, no, I can't make you a moderator. Can you explain the question again? Santoshi, can you please tell me which question you are asking about? I just forget what I taught you right now. Right? Okay, so coming to this question, interpret the graph given below in terms of the growth of the 3 sectors in India and their contribution to the total GDP of the country over the last half century. So here I have put a question randomly, not a MCQs, regarding the interpretation of this graph. So what do you interpret from this graph? That this is a like this darkest color here is primary sector, then secondary sector, then tertiary sector. You have to compare the GDP of primary, secondary and tertiary sector. You will see that there is drastic change, right? However, here the more income was from primary sector, but now it is from tertiary sector. So the time is there when tertiary sector is growing more. Fine, get it? Okay. Yes, yes. Laksh, that's none of your business. Thank you, Vedant. Thank you. That is all for you guys. You need to get good marks in your exam. Fine. Okay. Next is about... Okay, one more important topic from this chapter, that is underemployment. Pay attention, right? Vedant be like, no. So, underemployment. I'll tell you two different things. One is unemployment. Unemployment, okay? Which you guys are right now. I'm not asking you to do child labor, but you are. So, unemployment, when a person is willing to work but not able to get the work, pay attention to this, right? When a person is willing to work but not able to get the work, that condition is known as unemployment. Now, what is this strange terminology, underemployment? However, it is not strange. You studied it in class 9. So, underemployment is a situation, okay? It is a situation when people are apparently working, they are working, but they are working less than their potential. I will tell you an example for this. Here there is a farm, okay? Here there is a farm, okay? Three people were working in this farm together and getting the highest yield from this. Highest, did you get this word what I mean? Highest yield, highest production from this farm. But now what happened? Two of them got married. Okay, example, two of them got married and now there are 5 members in the family. Do not use your brain much. Okay, Vedant. Okay, so now there are 5 people in the family. All are working in the same field. Okay, jokes apart now. All are working in the same field, getting the same highest yield which these 3 people were doing. Now, don't you think that these 2 people are just giving them a free hand to their work? Yes. Now, these 3 people are just distributing their work. What if these 2 people go out of this agriculture field and work somewhere else? This will add income to the same family. Okay, but right now this is known as what? This is known as underemployment or disguised unemployment, when a person is eventually working but less than its potential. Get it? Fine. So here we can see the example. Bacha, the example type of question come from this exam. They tell what is underemployment and give the example, one from rural areas, one from urban areas. Right? One from rural area and the other one from what? Urban area. From the rural area, give the example, peasants without lands, small scale farmers, casual laborers. Urban areas, casual workers like painters, plumbers, repair person. These painters get the work when there is Diwali. Other than that, they do not get the work. Or during the time of marriages. Get it? Done? Give me a thumbs up if this one is clear to everyone out there. Students, fast, a thumbs up. Okay. The end official be like, ma'am bhi pad. I will read everything. I'll not let you chat unnecessary in my class today. No, I'm not a singer. I'm very bad singer. Yeah, ma'am. Okay, great. Someone was talking about some family and just deleted the comment. I was about to read it, but you are saved. Wait, I am coming in few minutes. Okay, Shashank. By the way, to whom you are asking to wait? Sorry. Bhai. So much time before the exam. Come on, let's move to the next topic, bacha. This is very, very important. Acha, by the way, You guys can get the same PDF from the description, but this does not means you are going to leave my class. This video PDF is for your future revision. Okay, fine. So how to create more employment? Beta, this is very important. See, the question can come from this topic: how to create more employment from rural area, semi-urban, urban area. I just bifurcated it for your understanding nicely. Right? Ma'am, what do you think the level of paper will be, hard or easy? Ashutosh, what I believe is, right, SST paper cannot be hard or easy. It totally depends on your preparation. Nothing is going to come outside of NCERT only. Only there are chances for case-based questions which can make the level of paper tough. But that too, if you are smart, you will do it. I am pretty sure about that. Right? Fine. Coming to this particular question, how to create more employment. Okay. First, we will start with rural areas. First, we will start with rural areas, bacha. So, the government can spend more money on banks can provide a loan. Here, we can also write examples because question we can ask about with the help of examples. With the help of examples. So, if there is a farmer, if there is a landless farmer in village area, the government can do what? Ma'am, I am economics application students. Is this class any useful to applications? I am not able to understand. Are you from ICSE? Right? So, the government can give money or like banks can provide money to provide a loan. If loan will be provided to a farmer, they can easily buy the agriculture equipments or seeds, fertilizers and all that. Fine? ICSE student. Yes, this can be helpful if somewhere the syllabus is matching. You can see the topics which are matching in your exams, right? And can be the part of it. However, we are coming with ICSE also very soon. Don't worry, before your exam will come there also. Fine. Then second is, new dam can be constructed and canals are dug to irrigate more such farms. More irrigation, more production and their economy will high. Government invests some money in transportation. If government will invest, my dear students, for a farmer, in rural areas, storage and transportation is a big task because they are not able to manage the money for that. Right? Hence, if government provide these facilities, it will be helpful for them. Their crops will be stored. The crops will be transported easier. Okay? Local, okay, fine. The local bank gives a credit at a reasonable rate of interest so that farmers can buy fertilizers, etc. I just told this in the starting of the class. Okay? Now, coming to semi-urban areas. Okay? Now coming to semi-urban areas, promote and locate industries. By in semi-urban areas, there are people who are working like small industries at their home only by 15 or 20 employees. We can give promotion to that, like setting up a dal mill, opening a cold storage, opening honey collection centers and many more. Setting up industries like vegetable processing, agriculture products like potato, sweet potato, rice, wheat, tomato, fruits, etc. However, in urban areas, a study has, like Planning Commission has told us that 20 lakh new jobs can be created in this particular sector only. Other than that, tourism has a high chance of growing, regional craft and industries, IT and many more such things. Okay, bifurcated this very nicely. You have to choose such points to write in your exam. Get it, beta? Very good, very good. Next is about observe the image given below and answer the following question. So this is the image straight taken from your NCERT, right? Question number 1, answer it fast. I'm waiting for your responses. Which sector is depicted in this picture? Tell me. Right? Okay, I got the answer of Santosh. Santoshi is quick. Very good. Solo. Okay. Vedant, no chance, Vedant. Don't ask again and again. Beehive is telling primary. Nidhi is telling primary. Very good. Jeba Fini 8475 primary. Very good, beta. Very good. Yes. So which sector is depicted? Primary sector is depicted here. Okay. What distinguishes activities in this sector from other sectors? So by this question, what do they mean? They mean that you explain how primary sector is different from secondary as well as tertiary sector. Basically the definition of all the sectors, and use an example to explain it nicely. Get it? Okay. I know everyone can do this nicely. For getting all the updates regarding to my classes, like when I am going to go live, what will be the next class, okay, all the notifications, all the PDFs, you can directly join our WhatsApp channel. The link is also given in description. Okay, for the today's PDF also you can go there. Fine. Hello to everyone. Okay, fine. Okay, next important topic, that is MG Narega. However, there is also an update regarding the same. Okay, the name of this particular scheme is changed. Okay, now MG Narega, I'll talk about it first and then I'll talk about the update. Fine, beta. So MG Narega stands for Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, and this act was passed in the year 2005. Okay, I'm repeating again. So the name is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. By what does it guarantee? So it guarantees 100 days of employment to be provided in a year by the government in rural area. Okay, in rural areas. If government fail, what if government is unable to provide what they have promised us? They will give you compensation in the form of government allowances that in Hindi are known as bhatta. Get it? But now the name changes to VBG Ramji. Okay, VBG. Government is getting so unique ideas day by day, right? To gain attention of people. 100 days now changed to 125 days. Very good, Santoshi. At least you know about it. So, yes, you guys can mention if you want, right? So, it is Viksit Bharat. Right, Viksit Bharat, and it is about how I am missing the name. I'm seeing it, okay? Don't tell me, ma'am, you are doing this and that. Yes, I am seeing. So it is Viksit Bharat Guarantee for Rozgar and Ajivika Mission. Guarantee for Rozgar and Ajivika Mission, which now guarantees not 100 days but 125 days of employment. Okay, so what it is? Viksit Bharat Guarantee for Rozgar and Rozgar and Ajivika Mission. Rozgar and Ajivika Mission. Get it? So, if you want to add, you can add this last line. There is no harm in it. Fine, beta? No. Shri Kirti, start with what is given in NCERT, because I don't know that in that examiners, whatever they are given to check the copy, they will be given this new update or not. But if you want to write, I would suggest write it in the end point that now the name is changed to this and it will be instead 125 days rather than 100 days, and this is done in 2026, so that the examiner understand that this is the reason the point is not there. Get it? Fine? Okay, so this is what you have to do smartly in this time. See, they people has not have updated the same in the NCERT because that is not possible. Even I think that if it is not in NCERT, the examiner will also not get it. So we can do this for our safe thing. Okay, very good. Fine. I just told you, right, what to do. Can you meet 11 PM on this video, please? Acha. Okay, fine. Thank you. What's this memo kai, ma'am? Can you explain me? Please tell duration. Ashutosh, it will be for 2.5, 3 hours, I guess. Fine. So, okay, now what I can say, this question as the most definite question of the century. Okay, write the difference between organized sector, unorganized sector, can come in different formats but will come in your exam either for 3 marker or for sure 5 marker. Okay, yes, it went from Narega to MG Narega to VBG Ramji. Basically, it depends upon the change in government. So, come to the question back. I'll see the comment, and whenever I find something very nice in the comment, I like, my inner me says to answer you, right? So, there is a huge difference, bacha, between organized sector, okay, and unorganized sector. So, here, straight from the NCERT, I took the example of Kanta, okay, and Kamal, right? Get it? Okay. So, organized and unorganized sector. See, if you see this lady, she is working in some office doing some paperwork. So, basically, what can be the first point? 5 points, sure points, learn it right now. Important question will come, right? First is, they are registered by the government. These sectors are registered by the government and follow all the rules and regulations of the laws passed by the government. Get it? Fine. They enjoy security of tenure. That means they will not be removed from the job by their will and wish. Whatever is the reason that you're not talking to me nicely, you go out. Don't come in the work from tomorrow. This is not going to happen in organized sector, right? They have fixed working hours. Like there will be 8-hour, 9-hour working. That means you have to work fixed this hour, and if you are working extra, you will be paid for that. Extra payment will be given. There are certain benefits like extra paid leaves particularly, provident fund, right? Gratuity, that means when you like as a gratitude, the company will pay you some money if you are working in that company for a longer period of time. It is majorly 5 years or more, right? They enjoy medical benefits, yes, maternity leave, paternity leave, medical insurance, and many more things like that. But however, all these facilities are not provided in unorganized sector. I'm giving you a side for 2 seconds. Watch the difference. Exams 5 times. Yes, watch the difference. Learn it right now. Take a screenshot or whatever you want. Ma'am, out of 125 days, 60 days are holidays if sowing or harvesting season comes in between. Yes, beehive, but they are not telling you that they will only give you work in farming. They can give anyone in construction, mining, etc. महक आशी, अरे they will come भाई, पढ़ लो. You guys study. Where does a person from a private IT? They'll go to organized sector, beta. It will be organized sector, okay? Ma'am, doubt. Yes, it is organized sector because they have these facilities provided. Ma'am, I am Tamil. Hi, Kaushik. Anisha, who is bothering you? Okay, so done with this question. Ma'am, but not registered by government. No, if there is a private company, IT company particularly, bacha, it will be registered under the government because they will have a GST number, a registration done and all these things. Fine, get it? Okay, very good. So this is the difference between organized and unorganized sector from the chapter Sectors of Indian Economy. Question, assertion, reason type of question, right? Assertion, people in organized sector are vulnerable to exploitation and need protection. Is it correct? B, that is R, reason. Organized sector have many benefits along with job security for the employees. Easy one. Answer it quickly. Okay, I got someone's answer. Santoshi is telling D. Nidhi, D. Very good. Very good. Fine, fine. Exactly. Straightforward. The first assertion is wrong. However, the reason is correct. So, A is false, R is true. Very good. You people are quick. So, how to protect workers in unorganized sector? See, what were the problems in the unorganized sector? If we will provide all such things, then the person will be protected. Question will come in your exam. You will get confused because oftenly I have seen students getting confused in this question. Pay attention. We need not to worry about this type of questions. Question is how to protect workers. So, bhai, the small, pay attention fast. The small and marginal farmers who need to go to the unorganized sector anyhow to get the work, they can be protected by giving support like adequate facilities for the timely delivery of seeds. They are small farmers. So, for more income, they are working in unorganized sector also, right? At that time, they can be supported by providing the seeds, agriculture inputs, credit storage facilities, market outlets and so more things like this, right? So, small scale industry can also need government supports for procuring raw material, marketing, etc. so that they don't give pressure on their people, on their employees, right? The casual workers, now casual workers, unorganized sector purely. In both rural and urban sectors need to be protected. This is the most important thing. They are the most people who are exploited. And this is how Daily Wage Act came to protect them. Daily Wage Act, like this should be the wage at least provided to them. Get it, beta? The last is about protection against their irregular work, right? And low paid work should be provided in the particularly like people of ST and SC community. So, along with economic terms, we can also uplift with the help of their social equality too. This is important for the social development. Okay, will you able to write all these points in your exams now if the question comes like this? Tell me fast. Will you able to write this? Anisha, what is this? Sure, ma'am. Great. Shri Kirti, thank you for telling this. Very good. Okay, Nidhi. Great. Fine. Good students out there. So, how to protect workers in unorganized sector. Now comes sectors on the basis of ownership. Okay, sector on the basis of ownership. Now there are two sectors on the basis of ownership. They are public sector or private sector, right? Ownership means who owns that company. So either it can be public sector or it can be a private sector. Let's talk about this. When government owns all the assets and provides all the services, then that sector will be public. My government is a public institution, right? So whenever everything is owned by the government, it is a public sector. What is the objective? Public welfare, like railways, right? It is owned by the government sector, provided you facilities with minimum price what they can do, right? Get it? Public sector. Now let's move to the private sector. All the assets individual own, There is an individual or group of people who do not have any objective of providing public welfare, rather their objective is crystal clear, that's perfect, like profit motive, right? Tisco, Reliance, Tata, Wipro, etc. Tell me, is this topic crystal clear to you or not? So what is the difference between like ownership, sectors on the basis of ownership? You can write about public and private sector. Very good students. And here comes the practice questions from this topic. Again, the pattern will be same throughout for all the live sessions. I'm telling you, for all the live sessions, like for economics, tomorrow geography, then for civics, and last for history, and then I'll merge everything on 6th of March. All together SST we are going to do, right? So the strategy is to give you a crystal clear explanation to all the topics, then some MCQs in between to practice, and then list of practice questions that you are going to practice on the same day we are coming live, right? Get it, bacha? So we did some questions from the last chapter, development. Now it is the time for the second chapter, that is what? That is sectors of Indian economy. I'm reading the questions. If you are guys having any doubt in any of the question, you can ask right away, and promise me that you are going to write and solve these questions today, like after the time I end this live. Okay? Very good. I'll take a screenshot. Okay, Santoshi, you can take the screenshot or you can download the same PDF. How can employment be increased in both rural and urban area? Remember that PPT? I gave that rural area, semi-urban and urban area. Okay? In this urban area, if you are not getting enough point, add the point from the semi-urban. No one is going to cut your marks. First question done. Very good. Tertiary sector or service sector plays a very significant role and is important in raising day by day. Explain. By 4 points I told you in the starting, and I gave you a like definite assurance that that question is going to come. Right? Next question. Compare the employment conditions prevailing in organized and unorganized sector. The last slide we studied. Okay? Next. How can workers in the unorganized sector be protected? Okay. Explain giving examples from rural and urban area. The examples I told you, bifurcate it and give the heading over there while writing the examples in exams, that this is from rural areas and this is from urban areas. Get it? Now, there has been a big change in the 3 sectors of economic activities, but a similar shift has not been taken place in the share of employment. Explain the above statement on the basis of fact. Okay, read that graphs given and explain them. And explain them why the similar shift is not there, because the level of tertiary sector, the importance of tertiary sector is rising in the economy. Get it, bacha? The question will not look straightforward to you, but the answers are. And these type of questions I always call the jalebi questions, if you remember. Right? Next is, how can we create more employment in secondary and tertiary sectors in rural areas? The same slide, bacha. Same. Pick it. Okay. Next is, why didn't shift out of primary sector happen in case of employment? Although there has been change in the share of T sectors. Again, tell why it is not there, because tertiary sector is growing. Okay, society is changing. Then, the problem of underemployment is not confined only to agriculture. Support the statement with the example. They are asking the examples from the urban areas also. The sectors other than rural society, rural areas. Getting the point? How you can make this answer longer? Tell the definition of underemployment. Then tell about disguised unemployment. Then tell in rural areas these people are underemployed, and who else are underemployed? Tell from the examples of urban areas too. Get it? Very good. Very good. Now, for ninth one, with the example of sugarcane, explain the interdependence of all the three sectors of the economy. Easy one. With the what? Example of sugarcane, grown in primary sector, then manufactured as sugar, molasses and many more in the manufacturing sector, and then transported by tertiary sector. You can do this. Fine, bacha. Then we have explained the objectives of National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005. Ma'am, send PDF. The link is given in the description. You can download from there, beta. So, done with the 10 question explanation. Any doubt? If you do not have doubt, give me thumbs up so I can move with the next chapter. That's money and credit. By the way, do not go without liking the session. Everyone, go right now, like the session. It's 18 like and the students are so much here. Har Har Mahadev. Yes. Miss Bajaj, what you did? Okay, thumbs up, that means everything is clear. Any doubt? No doubt. Okay. Fine, no doubt is here. So I am moving to the next chapter. Excited for the next chapter. Which chapter it will be? Tell me. Let me see who is really attentive to my session. So what is the next chapter we are going to start? Done with development, none with sectors. Now we are going to, yes Santoshi, I was expecting this from you by the way. So, okay, others are also there. Very good, very good. Very good, bacha. Okay, now next one is money and credit. Finally, we are starting with the chapter money and credit, and this picture is a good gaze. So, the chapter starts with some of the introductory points. However, there are some important questions from these topics that usually come, right? So we should see it in detail. Basically, if I talk about money, that was not the part and parcel of human life when there was like just the starting of civilization across the world, right? It was not that much important like it is today. We can't think about anything without money. Everything what we are doing today is for money. You guys are studying for money, because when you study good, you will get a good job, you will get good money, and you can buy all the things that are in your mind. I'm working here for the same thing. Everything is working, revolving around the money, right? So when there was no money, how the system was organized? Because there were needs of essential items then also. So basically, the needs were not so much when the humans evolved. Rather, it was just tools to kill the animals and eat, to take the fruits from the plants and eat it. However, when the time goes, someone discovered that fire, and that discovery, however, was great, but that was the starting of all the problems. So discovery of fire, discovery of agriculture. Some people were doing agriculture, some were doing animal husbandry, some started transporting it because wheel also came. And this is how different products were there in the market. When different products were there, products needed to be exchanged. This was done like, this is yours, this is mine, let's exchange it. And the system is known as barter system. Okay. This is known as what, beta? Barter system. However, the barter system was dependent upon double coincidence of what? Like I grow wheat and you make shoes. That shoemaker needs wheat. The person will come to me, give me wheat. I'll say that, but in exchange, what are you going to give me? The person will say, I make shoes, I can give you that. Then what if I say, but I don't need shoes? There will be a problem. So it depends upon the double coincidence of wants. However, this was solved by the introduction of a medium of exchange, and that medium of exchange is known as beta money, paisa. Okay, that medium of exchange is known as what? Money, right? So this is a what we can say medium, good medium of exchange, right? Question here comes, why currency is accepted as a medium of exchange. But before telling about this, let me tell you that initially the currency was not like what we have today. People used to exchange important items, like cow was treated, sometime cattle were treated as currency. Later, important like gold, silver, tin, lead, these important things, luxurious items were treated as currency. Later, it is replaced by paper, coins and notes, what we have today. Okay, and many more things. Now we have many more things like that, check, UPI, etc. But why it is accepted as a medium of exchange, why the world is accepting, why in country rupee is accepted as a medium of exchange? Important question beta, this can come in your exam and here is the answer. Okay, it is accepted as a medium of exchange because it is authorized by the government of India. It is authorized by the government of India, right? Who in India makes money? Reserve Bank of India issues currency notes, right? On the behalf of the central government. 1 point, 2 point. Why? First point, authorized by the government of India. Second point, RBI issue it on the behalf of central government. Third point, according to Indian laws, no other individual can issue currency, only RBI can do it, right? Next is, this law legalize the use of rupee as a medium of payment that cannot be refused in setting transactions in India. You cannot deny that by give me something else, this money I don't want, I want that in exchange. So you can't say that, right? Next is, no individual in India can legally refuse a payment made in rupee. Exactly what I explained right now. Get it, beta? So these are the 5 points you can write. Now if I move with modern form of currencies, right? Ma'am, please some louder. Shri Kirti, I just want to ask from everyone, is my voice lower? Are you guys getting any problem with the sound? Very good Solo, you are back. Yeah, puja is equally important now, along with studies, because you guys are sure about your studies. Tell me, it's not low, na? Fine. Raise your volume. Raise your volume, beta. Sumit, will you remember me? You got a pathetic situation. I don't know what you guys are going to do in your near future. So much availability of like social media, YouTube, phones is also a problem. Thank God we are not born in this time phase. Fine. Okay. So, modern form of money, first is currency. Here, currency includes paper notes and coins. You can add 1 or 2 points from here to explain if it is a 5-marker question. Then here, deposit with the bank. So, whenever you earn, you have extra money, you go with the bank, deposit it. This is also a form of money because it is now with the bank. It's not in liquid, like it's not liquid money in your hand. Right? Then check. What is check, bacha? I am telling you a definition. Pay attention. Say after me. Say after me, what is a check? Check is a paper. See, check is what? Check is a paper instructing the bank. Instructing who? Instructing the bank. This is a bank, by the way. This is a house, but consider it as a bank. So, it is a paper instructing the bank to give the specific amount of money to the person on whose name the check is issued from the other person's account who made this check. Okay, whose check is this? Pay attention, I'm repeating it. A check is a paper instructing the bank to pay a specific amount of money from the person bank to the person on whose name the check is being issued. This is the exact definition. Exact definition. Madhya Pradesh se total. Siddhika, is it? I am also from MP. Is it the same situation? Like, how you can say this? Check. Check is instruction. First check your spelling for check. Cheek. What is this? Are you going to write this in your exam? See the spelling first. Check, correct it right now. Fine. Okay, so these are the three, what my dear students? Modern form of money. Currency, deposit with bank, and then check. Done? Revised? Good. Which of the following situation is correct example of double coincident of want? We studied right now also. Which is the correct example? Tell me the correct answer. Tell me the correct answer. Check. Good. Beehive is telling A, J buff. Okay, Shri Kirti is also telling A. Okay, you guys are telling A as the answer. Let me read the options. So, David has a horse and he wants a cow. Ria has a cow and now wants to buy a house. Clearly, this is correct. Fine. Clearly, option A is correct. Right? Very good. Okay, Solo. Okay. Good explanation, or I will say good cover up. Fine. Okay. Now comes the loan activities of bank. I'm finding this PPT very nice, na? Are you guys also finding it? So, loan activities of bank and how the bank functions actually, right? So, what is a bank basically, right? There are two type of people. See, this is a bank, right? This is a bacha, what bank? Now, there are two type of people. One, a person who has excess of money and want it to be like kept safe, okay, secured for future use. The person will go to the bank and deposit that money, who is known as depositor. Who is known as what? Depositor. In a view that, okay, let me keep the money with the bank. In return, interest will be provided to me by the bank. Now, when he went to the bank said that, okay, I will give you 2% of interest in whatever money you guys have deposited. The person is quite happy with 2%, like keeping the money at home, rather keeping the money with bank with 2% interest. This is a good option, right? Now there is a person who didn't studied in class 10th and now need to go to the bank and borrow money. So that person is known as borrower. That person is known as what? Borrower, right? When borrower will go to the bank will say, okay, you need money, I'll give you, but I need 10% of interest. Okay, and this is known as credit or loan with more interest, right? How do the bank earn? See, there is a huge difference from what bank is getting and what bank is offering. And the difference between these interest rate is the profit of the bank. Is the profit of the bank. Get it, beta? Right? Very good. Now, you get the point here that you will get credit from the bank. right? But how the bank will give you credit? The bank will give you credit only when you give the bank an interest rate. When you keep something as collateral, what is collateral? Collateral is something that is an asset you keep with the bank, right? It can be any land, it can be any property, it can be gold, etc. Right? The third thing is documentation, methods of repayment. Acha, in detail the question can be asked from the topic collateral, that why collateral needs to be kept. So basically, like to reduce the risk of bankruptcy, that collateral is kept so that bank can sell the product later. Okay, get it? So the question will be, what are the terms of credit? This will be the question, my dear students. Very good, very good. Fine. Now, but when you go to the bank, there are two types of conditions, right? Right? Correct wala? Correct wala. Okay, so there can be two types of conditions. One condition, when this credit can be positive for you, or it plays a vital and positive role in your life. Like it helped out Salim, who got the order to make 3,000 shoes. He took the credit, worked hard work, did everything and repaid the loan. However, there can be a situation of Swapna when she got a loan from a money lender at high interest. However, she took the loan for cultivation, but her crops are hit by pest and the crops failed. She is unable to pay the debt. She took the loan from some another person, managed to pay the debt, but now she is trapped in it. That is known as debt trap. So sometimes the credit can play a good role, but sometimes the credit pushes the borrower into the situation from which recovery is quite painful. Get it, beta? Nature can be a gift and also be a destroyer, ma'am. Yes, exactly. Correct. Ma'am, can you repeat it? Shrikirti, please tell me exactly the topic which you want me to repeat. Yeah, I'll repeat it. I'll repeat the whole slide. No worries. So here we started with the functions of the bank. The bank functions primarily between the depositor and the borrower. The difference between the interest rate, what is paid by the borrower and what is given to the depositor, the difference between that is the income of the bank, right? But when, pay attention, when you go to the bank will not welcome you wholeheartedly giving the loan on any terms, on your references and terms of how good you know that people know. Rather, there are certain terms of credit, interest rate, collateral, documentation, methods of repayment. Right? So now, this is a situation of credit. When you want to go and take loan from the bank, credit it means you got the money somewhere. So, this is a situation where Salim wants to earn money, and this credit plays a vital role in its life. He got the loan, completed the work, paid it on time and enjoyed the profit. However, a situation can also be there when a person took the loan but unable to pay the loan back and get into debt trap. Question comes from the topic by the statements that credit can sometimes push the borrowers into a situation from where recovery is painful. You can write the answer also with the help of example of Swapna, which is given in NCERT. Right? Jai Hind, Tanya. J is missing, by the way. Okay, give me a thumbs up if now it is clear and if you want to get it repeated. Formal, informal is coming. Shrikirti, wait, it's coming. Okay, ma'am, fine. I guess it's clear now. This is situation. formal and formal is different. Here we are talking only about the types of credits. Okay. Just check it once. I'm just filling my water. Yes, ma'am. Fine. Thumbs up. Yeah, I was thinking about it, that who was that student who was writing thumbs up like this. But who else can do this other than you, Solo? Ma'am, I am back. Okay, guys, I can see you. Welcome back. And here, hi to everyone. Yes, Lakshya, hi. So, here we are done with this topic, right? Moving further with a question. You guys answer it fast. Which is the most suitable definition for the terms of credit in a local agreement? Which is the most suitable definition for the terms of credit? Options are A, the borrower's employment history and salary details. B, interest rate, collateral, repayment method. C, amount of loan requested by the borrower. Or D, the duration of the loan agreement. What do you think? Happy Holi, Ayush. It's second, na? It's coming. When are you guys going to play Holi? Tomorrow or day after tomorrow? Or you are going to study inside? Your parents are not going to allow you. I am sure. They are not going to allow you for Holi. Are you guys going to play Holi? Yes, Nimbu Pani, yes. It's detox water, by the way. Fourth of March, okay. Yes, B is the correct answer. B is the correct answer. Very good. To all the students who gave B as the correct answer, I know everyone gave. We just studied this. Hello, ma'am. Who's this? Hello, Bindu. How are you, beta? Okay, fine. My parents are forcing to play Holi. How cool, yaar. How cool the parents are. Like, I remember when I was giving my class 10th exams, my parents were like, don't go out. You have exam tomorrow. And the irony was that the very next day I was having my exam. However, you have time, if you can take a slot of 1 or 2 hours, you can go and play Holi. Everything needs to be enjoyed. Fine. Same here. Same. Yes. Even today also, I don't know what happened to my parents when I talk about playing Holi. Why to play Holi? Leave it. Not going. Tanya, why are you not going to play Holi? Play it in a decent manner, then that's good. Yeah, we have to think about like, if we get sick, what will happen? We have to think about that. That's important. I was not thinking about that. Just for 5 minutes, you can go out, color others, pray for their good health. Right? Very good. Fine. So, now comes the important topic of this chapter. Pay attention, bacha. There is a graph given. Now we saw recently that there are credit facilities given to us by the banks, right? Credit facilities given to us by the banks. Now when I talk about this, we evaluated the situation in India and we saw this, that, pay attention, the graph is very important. That if we see, there are 51% people who are relying on the banks for the source of credit, on the banks and cooperatives, right? Others There are 7% people who take the loan from relatives or friends. Money lenders, 23 people and percent people, and this is a big number however. Landlords, 1%. Other formal agencies other than banks and commercial banks. Cooperative banks and societies, 10%. Other informal agencies, 3%. And from here we understand that there are certain formal sources of credit and certain informal sources of credit. Okay, formal and informal. Now what is formal? When you take loan, pay attention, when you take loan from a source of credit who is functioning according to Reserve Bank of India, right? Who is getting supervised by the Reserve Bank of India. As it is supervised by the Reserve Bank of India, which is a public body, which is a public body particularly, it has low interest rate because someone is there to regulate that interest rate, right? Getting my point? Now, RBI monitors the bank in maintaining cash balance also. If you are a formal sector, you need to balance that CRR, SLR, etc., that's given in your book, right? They see that either the banks are giving equal loans to everyone or only the rich people who have influence, muscle power, etc. They look on it, right? Among the formal loans from the examples are banks and cooperatives. Get it, beta? However, the informal sectors are the sectors not regularized by anyone. Like if I regularize students, like this is a online class, I cannot regularize what you are speaking in the class. So you will come as an informal source. But when you are in offline class, I'll see that what you guys are speaking, what you guys are not, what you guys are doing, what not. Consider this as the offline class and this as the online class, right? So when you are informal source of credit, you will not supervised by anyone, you will do whatever you want, you will raise the interest rate. Like money lenders, businessmen can give the loan to anyone they want. They will not look that the loan is taken by everyone equally or not. Okay, examples are money lender, traders, employers, friends, relatives, etc. So this is a good difference between formal and informal sector. Can come in your exam, see it right away, learn it right away. You have to write the points as it is written in here. Oh my God. What you guys are writing? Are Solo, why you are unable to hear me? Ma'am, can you repeat the chart again? Okay, Shri Kirti. Difference between formal, informal sector. By informal, it is regularized or supervised by what? RBI, Reserve Bank of India. When RBI is supervising it, there will be low interest rate. Okay, RBI monitors all its activities. Examples are banks and cooperatives. In informal sector, no supervision, high interest rate, money lenders will not look who actually needs the credit, will give to anyone they want. Examples are money lender, traders, relatives, etc. Done? Easy one. This is very easy. Tell me, done? Now we will talk about, ma'am, what about civics, history and geography? Geography tomorrow, civics day after tomorrow, history on 5th of March, SST, complete SST on 6th of March. You just need to trust me, follow me throughout this gap days. I'm also going to upload today a gap day strategy video on the same channel. You can also watch that, follow that. You will rock in your exam. Okay, so here we are going to talk about in detail about one formal source of credit, that is cooperatives. That is what, beta? Cooperatives. So Here is a cooperative sector, that is Krishak cooperatives. Here is a cooperative sector, that is Krishak cooperatives, that has like Krishak I'll tell you what cooperative actually means. Cooperative means group of people working in one sector. Like there are farmers, okay, like there are farmers, so many farmers living in a area, they came together, make a group, like Krishak cooperatives, so many people cooperating. What they do in this, they pool their, pay attention to each word bacha, this is very important. They pool their what? They pool their assets, right? They pool their assets. They accept deposit from the member as deposits. With these, like I have this deposit, I have this to deposit, I have this land, etc., etc. They accept it from the members. Now, this will act as a collateral. This will act as a collateral. Now, these members can go to the bank using this as collateral, get the loan, distribute it among the members, fund it to the members, and get it repaid from the members. This is how cooperatively they manage the collateral by providing whatever assets they have. Tell me, clear? Arey, social science exam is always easy. Don't worry. Fine? Very good. So this is done. Question here in front of you. Identify what are the key features of currency in modern economies. Choose the appropriate statement from the following options. Get it, beta? First is currency serves as medium of exchange facilitating transactions. Currency serves as a medium of what? Exchange. Facilitating transaction, is it correct? Right? Second, currency has intrinsic value independent of government authorization. Does it have value? C, currency is backed by physical assets such as gold or silver. Fourth, currency is issued and regulated by central banks or monetary authorities. Tell me which is the correct answer to this question. Rather than chatting, try to answer the question. We will do chatting after the exam and you guys also can do after it. Answer to this question fast, quick. Quick, faster. C, maybe ma'am. Who is telling this? Santoshi. Santoshi maybe came in your answer. Why? What happened? Others, what are you guys doing? Tell me the answer. Solo, tell me the answer. Options wrong, is it? Option E. Mickey will like option E. Option is wrong. Let's see. After my paper live, okay. Fine. Currency serves as a medium of exchange facilitating. One is correct. So if one is correct, let's see. One is in option A and in C also. There are chances between A and C if my options are not wrong. Sorry. Currency has intrinsic value. No, it do not have value of its own. So second is wrong. If second is wrong, then A is also cut. Third, currency is backed by any physical asset such as gold or silver. Wrong. So here my options are wrong. Mistake by me. Okay. Now, currency is issued and regulated by central bank or who is saying? See, this is 4. I am correcting my mistake. Now tell me which is the correct answer. See, you guys were seeing wrong. It is 4. Now tell me the correct answer, beta. 1 and 4. Yes, Sri Kirti. Very good. Very good. Hello guys, who is saying hello guys? Sonu Saxena. Everyone say hello. Fine, yes. Now, so I'm not correcting my mistake. By the way, option 1 is correct and 4 it's correct. Fine. According to the option which was provided to you, options were wrong. But if I correct the option C, replacing 3 by 4, then this will be C as correct answer. Get it, beta? Very good. Fine. Chalo. Next one is self-help group. The last and the most important topic of this chapter. Why the topic is self-help group. What is the topic? Self-help group. A group that is helping itself. Wow, what the name it is. So, beta, what the name it is, I will tell you. 5 marks mostly, yes. Hi ma'am, my name is Samrita. Hi Samrita, how are you? 5 mark for sure question from this topic. How many marks? 5 marks. Do you want to get it? Yes. So, 5 marks, beta. They will ask you the functioning of the self-help group. Now what happens? So many women living in rural areas daily get together and chat so much. One day someone got the idea, let's do something to earn money. This will increase our value too in the market. Okay, in the home first. So now, what are self-help groups other than jokes? These are the people who organize them as group, especially the women living in rural areas, right? So these people gather as group. You might be thinking, ma'am, in cooperatives the situation is also same. No, beta. Here the group is not as big as cooperative. It is merely with the people of 15 to 20 members. A group of 15 to 20 members. One more difference exists between cooperatives and SHG, which students get confused into. These people do not save the collateral, they save the savings. They do not save the assets, they save the savings. Like women who have at least 25 rupee or up to 100 rupees or more, they can gather what collected. They can give each other, like this is 25. Now, all these 15-20 members daily, on the daily basis, collect this money, right? Now they have a big money, right? Monthly if you are doing that, and if someone among them got an idea to start a small business in the place where she is living, but she needs money, she can go to that. If she is the member of the same group, she can go to the group, she can ask for loan. The group will say, okay, but you have to give the interest rate, but this interest rate is lower. This interest rate is what, bacha? Lower, right? So members take small loans from the group itself, lower interest rate is charged, right? The interest rate will be the profit of that group. They will earn by it. After 1 to 2 years, if this group is regular in saving, it can take the loan from the bank. It can take the loan from the bank. Get it? All the decisions regarding the savings, whom to give the loan, whom not to give the loan, how much to give the loan, what should be the interest rate, all the decision, here comes an MCQ. All the decisions are taken from the members itself. All the decisions are taken from the members itself. Get it, beta? Right? Decisions can be like payment amount, interest charge, repayment mode, etc. And if you are not repaying the loan, the actions will be taken seriously. Ma'am, is currency and money is same. Yeah. Get it, beta? Fine. Will you able to write this SHG answer? Give me a thumbs up. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Great. Fine. Let's move to a question, MCQ question. Suguna is a member of self-help group in her village. Which of the following action can she take as a member of the group? Easy one. I put this with intention because students make the mistake. Yes, Tanya, yes. They are same. Tell me the answer to this question faster. She can take a personal loan from the bank as a member of the group. She alone can decide to what her contribution to the group goes. She can take a small loan from the group to meet her expenses, or she can make money by lending to the SHG as a high interest. So C is the correct answer to this question. To the students who guessed correct, very good, very good. Next is about the practice bank, which I provide after all the chapters. And by the way, successfully we have done 3 chapters from economics, and you guys need not to worry about economics, okay? Beta, make a revision, see your NCERT today itself, practice these questions, and it will be perfectly fine for your preparation, okay? Start lighter with economics. Today we will do a hard topics from geography, then we will take lighter to civics, and then the hardest part, that's the history. Okay, this is why I prepared the sessions like this, and on 6th we will go complete live for SST. Throughout the day we will do that. Morning itself I will come live for you. Okay, so explain the 3 important terms of credit. You know what are the 3 important terms of credit? Interest rate, collateral, methods of repayment, documentation required, etc. Done with this. Analyze the difference between formal and informal sector. 4 points given in the same live. You can do it. Explain 3 functions of RBI. This was not in the PPT. I'll tell you what are the first important function of the RBI. To issue currency on the behalf of central government, to supervise the bank, act as a banker for bank, right? In case the bank needs the money, where they will go? To the RBI. Right, supervise the bank that they are not giving the loan to only few of the individuals, to maintain the cash balance in the economy. These all are the functions of RBI. Get it? Very good. Self-help groups in rural society serves as empowering platform towards socio-economic development. Justify the statement. We did it. 7 points I have given you. You have to just mug it up. How money act as a medium of exchange. Do you remember the first slide? Then comes how is demand deposit an essential feature of money. But this is very necessary. You have to study it. So how it is a like modern form of money. Credit sometimes pushes the borrower into a situation from which recovery is painful. Justify the statement. Now, give me the thumbs up if everything is fine from these questions, or if you have doubt, ask me right now. Ma'am, is currency? Arey haan, Tanya. Yes, currency and money is same. Great. Fine. Now, okay, so the last topic of economics, last chapter of economics which is going to come chotu sa, that is globalization and the factors affecting globalization. What beta? What is globalization and what are the factors affecting globalization? So if I talk about globalization, the definition is such that, what is the definition for globalization beta? What is globalization? Acha, who is going to give me a good definition of it as it is given in? Arey, very good. Santoshi already did. So, it is the rapid integration. It is the rapid integration and the interconnection among different countries throughout the world. I'll tell you the exact difference between money and currency also. Wait for it. I was just first doing this. Okay, so it is the rapid integration and interconnection among different countries throughout the world. The second important question from this chapter will be, what are the factors affecting globalization? Read only those points which are going to come from this chapter. Do not waste your time from other topics. So what are the factors? See, the first factor, basically major factor, is technology. In this technology also there are certain subheadings like transport technology. Okay, other than that we have communication like telegraph and many more, emails and all that thing. And you can also add ICT, information and however that's say. Fine. Also you can add another one, that is liberalization, that means freedom of markets for goods and capitals also facilitates what? Globalization. Okay beta. Now I'll come to that topic what you were asking, ma'am, what is the difference between money and currency? See, money is a larger perspective. So when I talk about modern forms of money, so in the money, all these things will be included, like it can be currency, it can be deposit with the bank, it can be a check, any form of money is included, all the forms are included. But when I talk about currency, it is only the liquid money in your hand, that is paper notes plus coins. The check is not a currency, check is money. Okay, UPI is not a currency, UPI is money, like payment from UPI. Get it? Where is Tanya? Is it done? Okay, great. Thanks. So this is what the difference between money and currency. Done, bacha? Very good. So which one is the most suitable definition of globalization? Easy one, you guys told me right now. So the process of rapid integration and interconnection among different countries is known as what, beta? This is known as globalization. Okay, yes, I can see your answers. A is the correct answer to this question. So here we ended the life, like here we end, not the life, yeah. Here we ended the content for today is what? Complete economics. Tell me, did you guys enjoyed, like frankly, whatever you want, whatever changes you need in the life, whatever else, like PYQs, ma'am we want this, ma'am we want map work, ma'am this and that. Whatever you guys need, write it right now, or you can comment it in any of my video on the same channel, right? Watch today's gap days strategy video also, bacha. If you want to download the same PDF what we studied today, you can download it via the link given below, right? I hope you guys enjoyed the session. Similarly, we will do for geography, we'll do for civics, we'll do for history, and one day we will do complete SST, so that you guys fall in love with what? SST. Case study sessions, ma'am. Okay, Santoshi, done. Right, fine. Any more suggestions? History, can we divide it on all 3 days? Not possible. How many times I will come live? Like it is not possible, beta. We'll do that day, but you can divide it on your own. All the one shots and rapid revisions are already uploaded on the same channel. You can watch them. And then by that 5th of March, we can come live and practice and revise everything. Get it? This can be a good alternative to what you want. Okay beta, so take a break. After that, practice all the questions which I gave you from all these 4 chapters. After that, have a look at NCERT notes what you guys have made. You can also end your day by hearing the rapid revisions of all the chapters we studied today from economics, and this is how you can complete your economics very nicely. Okay beta, meet you tomorrow same time 5 p.m. with geography. Bye bye. Very good night to all the students out here. Good night.